this is where it gets murky, and my number 3 and 4 should pretty much be 3A, 3B.
Okay.
It's very close. Number 3 is Justin Fields.
Okay.
Justin Fields, his mobility is a plus for me. His touch passes are a plus. His throw on the run is great. Decision making is excellent. Tight window throws, he has some. There are times, I love his toughness, by the way. The way that he played in the game against Alabama, he has grit, he has heart, he has all of that. Now, the negatives. He doesn't always set his feet. He doesn't get past his first read a lot. There are times at Ohio State where that was all that was there and it was open, so he threw it. But, you kind of want to see these quarterbacks handle bad games, handle adversity. And I can also show you many times where Justin Fields missed the easy throw. That's my last one, is he missed the easy throw.
Goes into the dirt a lot. Yeah.
There's times where he can nail that window. Like that tight window that you see, that is NFL ready. But then there's times where Chris Olave beat the guy straight up, and all he has to do is throw a 20-yard just little lob pass over and airmails it.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to throw a flat to his running back, and like you said,
in the dirt.
In the dirt.
Yeah.
So some of these things, mechanic issues, he's going to have to get a hold of.
Yeah,
He's
so,
good, though.
no, I absolutely agree. Look, I do think Justin Fields will end up being my 3. And this is where it gets murky because there's things I love about, you mentioned the toughness and the grit. God, he's a dude I want to play for.
Tough,
I mean, I want to play for anybody, but he's a dude I want to play for. He's an awesome guy. Seems like a good dude. One of my bigger issue is the fact that the second the pocket breaks down, he's off. He's ready to run. Yeah. He's ready to go. I like his arm. I do. I think it's I compare his arm to like a 2 arm, and I like 2 was a good arm, but it's not like an elite special armor by any means. I think he is more like he's the athlete more than the passer a little bit, and I maybe that's not really fair. I don't think. I think he has a very good arm. He can throw it. He can make every pass for the most part. I don't love his release on the deep ball. He has
baseball.
He has
background.
a base. Yeah, does he have a baseball background?
Yeah,
I didn't know that, but I literally have it says looks like a baseball release. It looks like he's throwing a baseball when he's throwing a football downfield. He's got to tighten that up. Got to get that more crisp. I mean, there was one play, I can't remember the team he was playing against, where he does that full. It looks like he's going, and a defensive end just kind of bats the ball when it's all the way back here, kind of, and that's going to happen a ton in the NFL if he can't. Again, I don't worry too much about the release and the footwork and stuff like that because I feel like most of that should get fixed by the Jordan Palm. We saw Josh Allen's. He was able to fix his accuracy. I've seen enough guys make that progression in the NFL. If you have the physical ability, we can work on the mechanics and all that. But it's certainly worth mentioning. For me, the mechanics and certain things like that are why I have a ton of notes on him, by the way. I have so much on him. But for me, that's why he's not I think he needs a year. I really do. I think he needs a year to progress. He's certainly not this number 1 go in. I would be shocked if the Jets took him at 2. I really would. I think there is a certain amount of drop off.
There is a world in which they do, but they shouldn't because the way that I look at it is superstar potential and ceilings.
Yeah.
Trevor's is there. Trevor's is the fucking moon and then some. Zach Wilson has potential like that, and if I were to rate it on a 0 to 100, I think it's a 70, 75 that Zach Wilson hits.
Yeah.
That's hard for me to do, that he hits. Justin Fields will need to go to the right system. He has all the talent that you could want. Some areas you need to shore up here and there, yes, but there is a chance. I think my number 3, and I said 3A, 3B, they're the last 2 in the class that have a chance to hit that ceiling.
Okay.
Pro comp, Dak Prescott, my ceiling for him, Deshaun. I
could see him being Deshaun.
There's a world where he can find that.
I get that. I do get that.
I said Dak just to play it safe.
Yeah, I get that. He doesn't have the arm that Deshaun has, but I would probably I think he can move a little bit better than Deshaun, and Deshaun can move great, so it's just a compliment more than anything. A couple other things. I wish he would throw. I wish I could have seen a little bit more of him throwing with people around him, like Zach Wilson and one other guy we're going to talk about. So good at guys are around him, pocket's not clean, and he's getting throws off. That was one of my biggest complaints about Tua last year. Is the pocket was perfect, and he is super accurate, mid to short range, very accurate when his feet are set and everything's good. Things get messy. He's bolting. He's going for the run. Yep. I don't like seeing that.
Can't get scared, right?
Yeah. And there's a lot more I could go through. This
is our quarterback show. Man.
No, well, so another thing about him is, I wish I could stand up. I can't really stand up to show this. When he is set in his stance, right, in the back, surveying the field type of stance, he has a tendency to let his legs get way too far apart. And what happens is it feels like he's just not able to really create a whole lot of power from his top half.
Yeah, you gotta have torque.
Yeah. So he creates good power, but every once in a while he'll get his legs too far apart. He's not able to step into the throw enough because they're already there. It looks like he's already stepped into the throw, but he's just standing there. You know what I mean? Very weird. I think when I do a draft profile and video on it, I'll be able to show it a little bit better because I have the visual to explain it. But for now, that just bothers me. Again, that just goes back to footwork and things like that. A lot of things need to get fixed. My last thing, and this was something that bothered, I think it was a long time ago in the pod, I think, probably last offseason when I was like, I'm not sold on Justin Fields. Like when we were going to last season, it was Lawrence and Justin Fields that were kind of the guys, and that always happens and things change. But my biggest issue then, and it's definitely something I noticed now, although I definitely liked him a lot more than I think I thought I was going to, I'll say that. It feels like he is putting just as much work into the 5-yard out route as he is the 25-yard corner route. You know what I mean?
Sounds like last year Cam Newton.
Yeah,
It really does. When it comes
exactly.
to just throwing a 5-yard, you're just like putting the shit on him,
yeah,
bro.
like why is he winding up so much to make this pretty, and I'm going to compare him to other guys in the class, so it's like the Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson,
yeah.
He can just do side-on flicks.
It's nothing to get these balls out, and I think you want to see it. There's another guy that I'll talk about, nothing to get these easy throws out, and for me, just a little bit too much, working a little bit too hard. I think that's, for the most part, that's everything I have on him. Anywhere else you want to go with it?
Nope.
You're good with it?
I think.
What was your comp on him again? You said Dak?
Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Floor.
Okay.
I think a floor Dak.
Oh, floor's Dak. See, I think Dak's pretty good.
Sorry. Floor is the wrong term.
Yeah, I think. Can I give the floor? I think for me, the floor could be like what Jalen Hurts type of thing.
I mean, honestly,
and Jalen Hurts hasn't his potential yet.
You can take floor bad.
Yeah. I'm saying like I could see him being, I don't know. I could see the floor being not awesome, but yeah.
I think it is most likely that he can rise up to a Dak Prescott.
Yeah, or
I think if he's able to tap into what some of the things that I see and some of the similarities could be a possible Deshaun.
Yeah, and I do like that. I do like that ceiling. I do like that ceiling because you're right. It's there. There's potential, and hey, Deshaun was not a sure thing coming out.